Yes.
And I also understand that the dark crystals absorb more, like obsidian and all that, and those need to be cleared even more frequently, like the darker crystals. Is that something you've experienced?
I haven't experienced that myself. My favorite darker crystals are Shungite, and I love Smoky Quartz.
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
brought one to show if you're on watching this video. So these
Yep.
are naturally this color. The darker ones are more naturally grounding. So if someone is needing to like feel more present in their body, to feel a little bit more safe and protected energetically, or wants to, work on those like root chakra energy, lower chakras, the darker ones are good for that. But as far as cleansing them, I kind of base it on how often I'm using it, and
Mm-hmm.
then kind of like what my intention was for that crystal. But I try to cleanse them, I would say like every week, but I have a lot of crystals in my house and I'm using them, very often. So,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah,
whatever works for you.
great. Okay, so let's can you tell us some of the, in general, some of the properties of different popular crystals and how
Mhm.
they're used, and some of your favorites and the ones that you found are really the most effective uh, in your business?
Yeah. So I think right now a really popular one is Shungite. And so this one is like I would say like 5 years ago it was really hard to find it, but thankfully now it's like popping up all over. I think because it's one that can help with like EMFs and 5G. So Shungite comes in. This is just like a little pyramid. This is
I've
really
never
good. You
heard
can
of
put
it. How do you spell
oh
it? SH?
Shungite,
Great.
Shungite. So it comes from Russia, and it almost has every element in the periodic table, and it's mainly
Wow.
formed of carbon. So carbon is really good at absorbing things. So we
Mm-hmm.
can use Shungite. Like I have a Shungite bracelet on that especially if I'm traveling, I always bring my Shungite bracelet. But if you are someone, maybe you work in a hospital or you're a police officer. Like, so when I worked at the crystal store, I would have a lot of people, like San Diego, we are a big military town, a lot of military men coming in and they'd be like, I need something for protection because things are weird at my work.
Wow.
And so they were always drawn to the darker crystals, it's natural normally for guys. So I would sell us out of Shungite all the time because it's black, goes with everything, but it has those really strong protective qualities. And I had a experience. There was like a vet that came in with his girlfriend, and the girlfriend was shopping for crystals, and he kind of was like checking out the store, like, okay, these are pretty, but he had no, you know, he wasn't there for himself. And then so I was like, oh, are you drawn to one? And he was like, yeah. He's like, what about one of these darker ones? So I had him put Shungite in his hand because he, I guess, was like having pain, and I was having him hold a couple pieces, and within a few minutes, he was like, what the heck? He was feeling the energy of the Shungite. And I mean, I didn't know if he was going to have an experience or not, but I feel like if you're open, then it definitely can happen. But yeah, so Shungite. So this one, why I love it is because it is good at absorbing things from us that we don't need. It's protective. It's great for your EMF protection or like 5G. So you can have one by your laptop, by your router. When I'm doing like more in-depth meditations where I may be clearing out old, gross trauma or patterns or whatever, I love to have a piece of this by my base chakra just to kind of pull out stuff more efficiently. But you can also get pieces of Shungite, soak it in water for 48 to 72 hours, take out the Shungite, and then drink the water, and it has like a detoxifying
Oh,
effect. And
wow.
there's studies on this. So there's a book about Shungite.
Wow.
I'll email you the name, but yeah, so Shungite is a really good one. And then Smoky Quartz. So I
Okay.
love Smoky Quartz. This one also is grounding. So I love just like it has the different shades of brown, but Smoky Quartz, I think a lot of people right now are feeling like they want to feel grounded and protected. So this is another option, and this is way more common to find because quartz is one of the most abundant properties that we have on our planet. So Smoky Quartz, you'll be able to easily find at any crystal shop. You know, you can have it as jewelry. If you are meditating or working on feeling more grounded in your body, this is a really good one to just absorb things, and it helps transmute those negative emotions into more positive emotions that we can use. So if I'm feeling like maybe sad or frustrated, I like to grab a Smoky Quartz.
Great.
Okay, and then Lemarian crystals. So this is a pink Lemarian, has like a little pinkish tint, and that's due to the iron that it was growing nearby. So sometimes they're clear, like almost like water clear. And so the Lemarian crystals, I'll describe it for everyone.
Excuse me, I just want to say that yep, I just wanted to, will be on YouTube. Okay, so those people listening podcast, audio only, hop over to my YouTube channel, and this will be up there shortly after the podcast goes live. And that's just at FitAmyTV on YouTube. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, so they'll be able to see the crystals.
Yes.
So Lemarian crystals, so it looks like a piece of clear quartz, but the difference between regular clear quartz and Lemarian crystals, they have striations on the side of the crystals that look like ladder-like markings.
Yeah.
And they're very tangible. And I love when I'm, holding a crystal, I am very tactile. So for me, it was always like, oh my gosh, I was obsessed with these. So I collect these. But the difference between Lemarians and a normal quartz is these ones have like a very high vibration. They're more connected to like ethereal, bringing in that like cosmic light, that divine connection, that like your angels, your guides. If someone is maybe working on more things about like past life or clearing, this one can help clear and align your chakras.
Wow.
And I do think I was going to say crystals are a tool, just like oils and anything else we talk about. It's like we still have to do the work ourselves, but these are a great tool to help us.